Welcome to Formula World. I'm your host Dylan Shelley, and here's what's on this episode. First up on Formula World, Verstappen not convinced they've done enough to win. Red Bull's Max Verstappen already holds many records, but this year would be his last chance to become the youngest F1 champion ever. Helping Max achieve this happens to be the objective for Red Bull as per team advisor Helmut Marko. In fact, we are entering the season with a positive feeling. Our goal this year is to make Max Verstappen the youngest world champion. Max too stated that he is ready to race after a comprehensive schedule during testing. Yeah, I feel ready. We tried basically everything we wanted to try over all the days together, so very pleased with that. He, however, didn't sound too convinced about the possibility of fighting for the title. In itself, it went fine. We were able to do our program and it all feels good for us. I don't know if it will be enough. Will Vettel remain as the youngest F1 champion ever, or will Verstappen dethrone him? Only time will tell. Hamilton doesn't use DAS much. While Mercedes created quite the commotion with their DAS system during the first week of testing, they and the other teams using their engine ran into multiple engine troubles towards the second half of testing. It seems like Mercedes is aware that there are some issues that need to be fixed before Melbourne, and technical director James Allison elaborated on this by saying, "We clearly still have some more work to do on the reliability to get us up to the standard that we expect by the start of the season, but if we can do that, then I think we've got a decent chance of a good showing in Melbourne." The team's driver and reigning champion Lewis Hamilton spoke along similar lines too, while being a bit more optimistic. "It's been intense, with a huge amount of work from everybody at the track and back home at the factories. The car's feeling like a step forward from last year, but it's clear we've still got a few issues we need to iron out ahead of Melbourne." He also has high expectations from the DAS system. "Hopefully it'll make a huge difference. At the moment, I don't really use it a lot, to be honest. Sometimes you practice with it, sometimes without it. I don't know how much we'll be using it." Fast feed. Ferrari team principal Matteo Binotto is of the opinion that it is important to have a clear picture of the entire situation before leaving for a race in the event of a coronavirus-related emergency. F1 CEO Chase Carey, however, is firmly convinced that they can run the first 3 World Championship races as planned despite the ongoing threat of the coronavirus. Williams driver George Russell considers their engine troubles as something Mercedes should get working on. Alfa Romeo driver Kimi Raikkonen looked back at the preseason testing of the past and called the present schedule a far cry from what it used to be. And AlphaTauri team principal Franz Tost has reported that Honda made another step forward with the power unit. Will Max become the youngest F1 champion? Be sure to vote in the poll by clicking the eye icon in the top right corner of this video and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.